So I've been using the Apple Watch Series 7 for over 8 months now. This is the 45mm stainless steel. And as we know, the stainless steel and the titanium only comes in cellular and GPS versus the aluminum. You can get it either or. So what I decided to do last week, I activated my Apple Watch for the very first time. Very simple to activate it. You launch up the Watch app and you got to tap on cellular. Now, it depends on your carrier. They may or may not allow this. For example, if you have a prepaid plan, you're not going to be able to activate your Apple Watch. Thankfully, I have two carriers, two phone numbers. The one that went through for me was T-Mobile/Sprint. As we know, Sprint and T-Mobile is pretty much the same thing. And that's how I was able to activate my Apple Watch. Now you have two plans. You have the $10 plan and the $15 plan a month. Since I was just doing this for testing, I just picked the $10 plan. This is my first cellular Apple Watch, so I decided to give it a shot. Worst case scenario, if I don't like it, I could take it off the plan and I'll be back to normal. This can't be your primary phone. Like, you can't buy a cellular Apple Watch and not buy an iPhone. It's just not going to work, because first and foremost, you got to activate the Apple Watch. Carrier is going to recognize this as a wearable. It's not going to be a phone. Monday through Friday, these days I've been waking up at 7 a.m. I always try to wake up at 8 a.m., but 7 a.m. even better. First thing I do, I check my email. I turn on the news, see what's going on in the world. Or if I'm finishing a project and I was tired last night, I pick up where I left off. And then I would say like maybe 30 minutes later, then I brush my teeth, I wash my face. I want to make sure what's going on first before I brush my teeth. That's just me. And then after that, I put my Apple Watch on and I get started with the day. These days I've been hitting the gym like crazy. I try to be at the gym at 10 a.m. When you go somewhere and you see the same people over and over and over again, you know, now you're just a part of that community now. And that's one of the fundamental things about the Apple Watch. If you work out a lot, you're gonna appreciate it. You can see how many calories you burned, how long you've been standing, how long you've been exercising. Just gives you a graph on your workout, your activity. If your phone is nearby, it's gonna use the data from your phone, versus if your phone is off, then that's when the Apple Watch Cellular is gonna get into effect. That's what I did when I was driving to the gym. Now, here's a side note about this day in the life. I actually cheated on this video, basically. It's not my full day in the life. There's sometimes I have to break up some of the footage. One day I bring my drone, then the next day I bring the camera to record. Like, it's basically, this is how I use my Apple Watch for the week. So that's why you see different watch bands. Now, the reason why I brought that up, the day of WWDC, when Apple revealed iOS 16, I wanted to make sure I backed up my phone to install the beta. As you know, when you're installing betas on your phone, you could run into some issues and you could be able to roll it back to iOS 15 while keeping that backup, just to avoid losing data. Now, it took a really long time. Once it was 10 o'clock, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use my Apple Watch. This is how I'm supposed to be doing this day in the life anyway. So I just rocked out with the Apple Watch, went to the gym, no iPhone. Now, this is why if you're a gymaholic or if you like to work out, the freedom to just go out without worrying about your phone and still be able to receive phone calls and text messages, that's where it comes in handy, because you're more focused towards your workout. Versus on your phone, you might slide a TikTok, you might go on Instagram, you might go on YouTube, you might watch Twitch. It's so many things you could do on the phone. Versus the Apple Watch is a very basic experience. Yes, you can reply to text messages, talk on the phone, but on the actual phone, you burn so much time. Guys, I just lost my AirPods. And perfect timing, my mom actually did call me and I have my AirPods Max. I still to this day cannot find my AirPods, my earbuds. I unfortunately I probably got to order another one. The phone call was pretty solid. She can hear me good. She wasn't breaking up. It was one to one. It made it seem like I had my iPhone, but I didn't. And the beauty of the Apple Watch Cellular, you have access to over 90 million songs thanks to Apple Music. And that's incredible. You remember those iPod billboards where you can fit 1,000 songs in your pocket? Now you have 90 million songs on your wrist and you can access them without an iPhone. That's incredible. And it was playing perfectly. You know, the quality was good. I could be able to control the volume. The only thing I don't like about the Apple Watch with music, you can't fast forward or rewind the songs. And yeah, it's time to go home. But I want to put the Apple Watch to the test. I wanted to check the traffic to see which way to go home to avoid that traffic. And the Apple Watch cannot scan for traffic. It can't do that. And I found that disappointing. So I wanted to jot that down in my notes. So I asked Siri to add a note. The Apple Watch can't do that. This is when I really miss the iPhone because, well, you're missing out on CarPlay. And I got back home, took a shower, and I got right back into work. Filming videos, editing shorts. That very day, I decided to wash my car just to get a little footage in. As we know, the Apple Watch is waterproof or IPX rated water resistance, so you don't have to worry about damaging your Apple Watch to the water. This will be good for swimmers too, so you could check your swimming, check how that workout is going. And also, I decided to get tints for my car too as well, so the tints look so freaking badass. They really do. It looks so much better. So now, is the Apple Watch cellular for me? I'm gonna say no. Simply no. You know, 90% of the time or 80% of the time, you're always going to have your iPhone. This day and age, if you leave the house without your phone, it's like, what are you doing? But yeah, this day and age, you're always going to have your phone. And at that point, the cellular is not going to be for you. Unless you don't mind spending an extra $10 a month on your phone bill, because you got to understand, you subscribe to Apple Music, then you got to add on the $10 plan, then you got to pay your phone bill because you need an iPhone to activate the Apple Watch. So it's like, yeah, it can add up very quickly. I would say the cellular Apple Watch is good for people who like to go hiking, swimming, or even jogging in the morning times. Because you could be able to just go out and just, handle your business. It's a very convenient experience because you're not tethered to having your phone, especially if you have a Max phone, like a 13 Pro Max or something like that. That phone is extremely heavy, so you're not bottlenecked by having that phone on you. Not to say that it isn't cool, but it's not a necessary one. Now, a cellular iPad, well, I made a video on that one. Make sure you guys check it out. I throw a link in the description and a card on screen right now. So thank you guys so much for watching this semi day in the life. I hope you guys found this one enjoyable. If you did, I appreciate it with a thumbs up. Comment down below. Do you have an Apple Watch? If so, do you have a GPS one or you have a cellular? And also click on that red subscribe button with notifications on. Help me reach your 200,000 subscribers. We're getting so close. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a simple day. Peace.